Commissions to contractor, structure, clarity, and compliance. As we continue building on the independent contractor agreements, compensation becomes one of the most important and most litigated components of the broker-agent relationship. Commission structures must be clearly defined, consistently applied, and fully documented to avoid disputes and regulatory issues. Under ARS Section 32-2155, compensation for real estate activity must be paid through the employing broker. This means that agents cannot receive commissions directly from clients or other parties. Everything must flow through the brokerage. A strong ICA should clearly outline commission splits and fee structures, timing of payment, after closing and funding, conditions for payment, complete file, compliance with policies, adjustments for expenses, caps, or bonuses. An agent closes a transaction but has not submitted a complete file. The broker delays commission payment based on company policy. If this is clearly outlined in the ICA, the broker is protected. If not, disputes may arise. In 2026, clear compensation policies are essential for both compliance and agent satisfaction. E&O insurance, protecting the brokerage and the agent. Errors and omissions. E&O insurance is a critical safeguard in real estate, protecting both the brokerage and the agent from claims related to negligence, misrepresentation, or mistakes in a transaction. While not always mandated by statute, E&O insurance is strongly tied to broker supervision under AAC R428-1103 and risk management practices. Many brokerages require participation in a group E&O policy as part of the ICA. The ICA should address whether E&O coverage is required, who pays for the policy or premium, deductible responsibility in the event of a claim, and reporting requirements for potential claims. Example: an agent fails to disclose a material defect leading to a lawsuit. E&O insurance may cover legal costs and damages, reducing financial exposure for both the agent and broker. In 2026, E&O insurance is not just protection, it is an expectation in professional brokerage operations. Contractor acting as a principal, additional disclosure and risk. When a licensed agent is a principal in a transaction, buying, selling, or leasing property for themselves, additional disclosure requirements apply. Under AAC R4-28-1101, agents must disclose their status as a licensed real estate professional when acting as a principal. This ensures transparency and prevents misrepresentation. Example: an agent purchases a property for personal investment but does not disclose their license status to the seller. This may be considered a violation and could lead to disciplinary action under ARS Section 32-2153. The ICA should clearly address expectations for agents acting as principals, including disclosure requirements and broker notification. Authority to commit broker, defining limits of agent authority. One of the most critical risk areas in real estate is an agent exceeding their authority and inadvertently binding the broker to obligations. Agents do not have unlimited authority to act on behalf of the broker. The ICA must clearly define what agents can and cannot do, including entering into agreements on behalf of the broker and modifying contracts or terms. Making representations about the brokerage. Example: an agent promises a buyer that the brokerage will cover certain costs without broker approval. This creates a financial obligation that the broker may be forced to honor or dispute. Under AAC R4-28-1101, agents must act with honesty and within their scope of authority. Brokers must clearly communicate and enforce these boundaries. In 2026, defining and enforcing authority is a key component of risk management. Section Review: Compensation, Protection, and Authority in Practice. This section reinforces that the ICA is not just about defining the relationship, it is about managing risk, protecting the brokerage, and ensuring compliance at every level. We now see how this ties into the entire course. Commission structures must align with statutory requirements. Insurance protects against inevitable risks. Disclosure ensures transparency in all roles. Authority limits prevent unintended liability. Clear agreements reduce disputes and strengthen operations. A brokerage that clearly defines compensation, protection, and authority creates an environment where agents can succeed while remaining compliant. Online discussion: why must commissions be paid through the broker? Answer: because Arizona law requires that all compensation for real estate activity flow through the employing broker to ensure proper oversight and compliance. What is the purpose of E&O insurance in a brokerage? Answer: to protect both the broker and the agent from financial loss due to errors, omissions, or claims arising from transactions. Why is it important to limit an agent's authority to commit the broker? Answer: because unauthorized commitments can create legal and financial obligations for the brokerage.